What's going on, guys? My name is John, and it has been hot in Evanston, which means it's beach day! Well, not really. At least not at Cherubs. So I'd like to start off this video by first saying I'm sorry for not posting over the last 3 weeks. It's been a really busy time for me. You know, I've had Tech Week, Performance Week, and then we started MT this week. So I haven't been able to film a lot or get a lot of time to vlog. But I'm back now, and I'm hoping to get on a more weekly schedule from this week on. I am going home next Tuesday, so not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday following. And I will be able to film more. I'll have more free time since I'm home and it's summer. And I'm hoping to make my vlogs a little bit more interesting. Like I said, I thought I'd just recap what's been happening to me over the last 3 weeks, starting with where we left off. So, week 4. Week 4 was incredibly stressful. It was, in my opinion, the hardest week of the whole program so far. Week 4 was our Tech Week, which for those of you that don't know, Tech Week is probably the most stressful week in an actor's life. It's when they move the show out of the rehearsal room, put it on stage, and they bring in all of the technical elements all at once. So that means lights, sounds, costumes, props, everything, and it's insane. And on top of that, because Cherubs is the way that it is, and there's such tight scheduling, each show only got an hour and 45 minutes to tech, which was insane. But we got through it. And then when your show wasn't teching, we either had to crew 2 shows, and for me that meant that I had to be there from 6 o'clock to midnight, teching, and I was on scenery, so that meant moving props and then watching the show, and then moving sets and then watching the show, and then moving the sets back. Or I was rehearsing. And then that Saturday, we had an 8-hour rehearsal. 4 of those 8 hours was dedicated for my dress rehearsal, and that was actually really fun. We lost power, so we had to spend about 20 minutes getting ready in the dark. And then the Sunday we had to rehearse for 4 hours and then crew for 4 hours. Or at least that was my schedule. And that was a lot of fun. Or at least that was my schedule, and shit, hold on. And then that Sunday we had to crew for 4 hours and then rehearse for 4 hours, which was a lot of fun. So that was week 4. So week 5. Week 5 was performance week. And because we had ended all our classes during week 4, that meant that we didn't really have a lot to do other than perform, which was awesome because my mom, my older sister, my older brother, and my dad all came out to Evanston to see me, and we got to hang out and have dinner, catch up, and it was great. And funnily enough, my sister, brother, and I had actually not been in the same room together for 16 years until that point. So it was really great to be with them. I really enjoyed it, and along with that, I also turned 18 during week 5, which was really cool. I mean, I don't feel any different now than I did then, but I mean, now that I know that I can legally do a few things is awesome, I guess. Yeah, and then that Friday, we all partied because it was the last night of the program. We had a good time, we danced, it was great. And then Saturday, 2/3 of the kids left, and it was really sad. There was a lot of crying going on, and the place really felt different afterwards. And then MT started. And for those of you that don't know, it stands for the Musical Theater Extension of this program, and that's what 48 of us stayed on to do. It's basically all singing and dance, and basically how I can best describe it is, it's the 5-week program compacted into 2 weeks with a lot more singing and dancing. So yeah, after a day of crying and overall sadness, we then had to go and sing for solos, and that was scary. But we all did it. Everybody sounded amazing despite what they might say, and the whole thing just felt different, to be quite honest. It was weird, but in a good way, I guess. I mean, it was sad because people were gone, but it was also kind of happy because it was a new program, and it was like, oh, I get to stay with all these wonderful people. So week 6 started, and week 6 was the first week of the Musical Theater Extension. Sunday, we got placed in our showcase, and we started rehearsing right away. So basically, how the showcases work, I didn't know anything until I walked in, and I found out the showcases are basically taking the essence of 4 shows. So my cast 4 shows are 9 to 5, Dogfight, Little Me, and Heathers. And we're going through all of these, we're taking the essence of all these musicals, so we're taking a bunch of like the most important songs from each of those musicals, and we're giving them to people to sing, and we're dancing, and we're doing all this stuff with those 4 musicals, and we're doing it in under an hour. And we have 10 rehearsals to learn all of this music and all of these dances. There's about, I think there's 20 songs in total. I could be wrong about that, but we basically have 10 days to learn 20 songs and then learn the dances that go with those songs. After Sunday, MT actually began. Sunday was basically just rehearsals and that was it. And then Monday we began our MT classes. So in the morning I had my 2 core classes again, acting and dance, this time as opposed to acting and voice and movement. And then in the afternoon I have voice class, and then I have MT history, and I crew or have a master class, and it's a lot of fun. And then I rehearse again for 3.5 hours. So it's basically just the same thing as 5 week, but a lot more music focused as opposed to acting focused. So it's acting through song rather than just straight acting. And that was basically my week. I just went to those classes and then I rehearsed, went to classes and then rehearsed, and I did that for 5 days, and now we're at today, where I'm going to go see a show at 1, and then I have to rehearse after that until 10. And then tomorrow is the same thing. Start at 1, rehearse till 10. Alright, so that is what happened to me over the last 3 weeks. And it wouldn't be a proper vlog if I didn't have a clip for you guys, so I managed to sneak a little clip from rehearsal, and I'm going to show that for you guys now.
Get up and work like it.
Alright guys, that's the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I promise I'm going to post another vlog next week, and I hopefully will have a lot more to film. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, and if you like this video, make sure you leave a like down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.
So I came home to this.
There's so many fucking bananas, man! Wait. So God damn it! It used to be a thing like, this shit is bananas. This shit literally is bananas.
What?
There are bananas.
What the fuck?
John still has your shirt off, by the way.
What does this mean? What does this mean? What the fuck does this mean? That was a perfectly good banana. Still is. I want this banana. I'm gonna get out of here before Eric murders someone.
Just remember, life is suffering.
Life is like a banana. Life is like a banana on your door.
Fucking bananas.
Life is like a banana on
Fucking
your door.
bananas.
You never know
So
when
many
you're gonna
fucking
get one.
bananas.
Life is like a fucking banana. You never know when it's gonna be something.
Just bananas on every goddamn door in the hall. My god.